Hi, I'm Anthony from bestbluesguitarlessonsonline.com, and in this video you'll discover how to play jazz solo on guitar even if you only played a minor pentatonic scale before. And I'm doing this while risking my life because the jazz elite spreads the idea to the general population about jazz guitar is hard, and they do this for a very specific reason, and I'll tell you in a minute why they do this. But I'd argued against this notion that jazz on guitar is very complex because we can make any style as complex as we want. But if you rather join the jazz elite, of course, and experience tremendous pain and suffering while learning to play jazz on guitar, don't watch this video. So here's a very easy way to improvise over jazz chords, and for this example I recorded the magical 2-5-1 progression that is found all over jazz here, and it's basically this. So I played the 2-5-1 progression here, a chord progression in the key of C, and you might think it's all very complex to play jazz solos over these jazzy chords, but that's exactly what the jazz nerds want you to believe, that it's all very complex, and they spread these rumors because that's what makes them feel like they're part of a secret elite.
So I'm playing the G minor Mixodorian chord, flat 11, inverted scale type over this chord progression, you know what I mean? Yeah, you probably don't know this, right?
The reality is that it's very easy to play jazz solos on guitar because there are only 12 notes on the guitar that we can play in Western music, and I don't give a damn about what you call combination 345 because it takes away, you know, the joy of playing music, unless you're a music nerd, that is. So let's look at what jazz guitarists don't want you to know about playing jazz guitar solos. And they don't want you to know this because it keeps all of the female attention at jam sessions on them. And in reality, females don't care about jazzy sounding scale names, and simple scales are fun actually too, to get female attention by, but the jazz guitarists don't want you to know this, and they do this by keeping the simple scales on the down low by talking dirty about them.
Pentatonic scales. Grow up, would you? So I'm a college professor at a famous jazz school, and I had this student playing pentatonic scales in his graduation exam, and I mean, you come on. You know, and of course I sacked him because there's no excuse for not using intellectually stimulating names for scales, you know, scale names like Mixodorian, flat 11, 7, sharp 5, you know. Who doesn't know that? Who doesn't play that?
But even the best jazz guitarists use the pentatonic scale, but the jazz snobs don't want you to know this by making up scale names.
No, Kenny Burrell isn't using pentatonic scales, he's using the Fricciodorian scale, and I know because he was at jam session, I was there, and I looked at him and he was Fricciodorian all over the place. Flat 6, yeah, Fricciodorian flat 6, he was raising that flat 6 like a motherfucker. Pentatonic scales, I mean, come on. I play scales with intellectually stimulating names because that's where I get my self-worth from, you know, okay?
So here's the C major pentatonic scale played over a 2-5-1 chord progression. So here's the C major pentatonic scale that we can use very good over this 2-5-1 chord progression. So if you want to make that pentatonic scale sound more jazzy, you can slide into the notes from one fret below. So for example here, instead of playing the 5th fret on the high E string, I can start playing at 4th fret, but I slide into the 5th note, and the same applies to all the other notes. So if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel and you can leave a comment also if you want. Also check out my free resources that you can download on the website bestbluesguitarlessonsonline.com, such as this free guide on how to play more advanced blues guitar solos.